Hello and welcome to NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez. Thanks for tuning in on Halloween. As you can see, I've got on my Pistol Pete Maravich retro Halloween costume. Happy Halloween. Let's get started with today's matchups. And our first matchup is Michael Beasley versus Andre Blatche. Michael Beasley is the starting small forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He can also play power forward. He was traded from the Heat to the Timberwolves in the 2010 offseason so that the Heat could make room for their big three. Michael Beasley, and he's really one of the stars of the Timberwolves team after really being more of a role player that was only sometimes a starter back when he was in Miami. But with the Timberwolves, he's really a very effective player. He and Kevin Love are really last season were their two stars. Now they're gonna have Ricky Rubio coming in. And that might change. But for right now, Michael Beasley, he's a very valuable asset to the Timberwolves. Andre Blatche is a power forward for the Washington Wizards. He had some injury problems last year, but he's a pretty good player. Didn't get to see him play much that last year. He's sometimes starts, sometimes doesn't. Now that Rashard Lewis is there, he might not. Uh, but I'm going to give this matchup to Michael Beasley. I think that Michael Beasley, 2 years ago, I would have maybe given it to Andre Blatche. But this year, Michael Beasley has proved himself that he can be an effective player, so I'm going to give that matchup to him. Our next matchup is Devin Harris versus Aaron Brooks. Devin Harris is the starting point guard for the Utah Jazz. He was traded from New Jersey to Utah in the Darren Williams trade. He's been an All-Star once before. But right now he's right below that level, and that's the same with Aaron Brooks. Sort of, he was the starting point guard for the Houston Rockets, and then he was traded to Phoenix, where he comes off the bench behind Steve Nash. Right now, Steve Nash is really old, but he's still proven that he can be a good point guard. But once Steve Nash can't do it anymore. I think Aaron Brooks will get the starting job. I'm gonna give this matchup to Devin Harris, though. I think right now Devin Harris is better, but in just a couple years, Aaron Brooks will be better. Now let's talk NBA headlines. All November games have been canceled. There is still a possibility of a 78-game season. But right now things are not looking good after a weekend where things were looking like they might shape up in the lockout. They didn't, and they had to cancel all the games through November 30th. So thank you for watching NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez, and I'll see you next time.